What's going on, guys? Rattler Vlog, episode 51. Aleksa Živić, men's volleyball. Hope you had a great day. Beautiful night. The smoke has kind of settled down a little bit. I went outside last night. I actually saw a few stars in the sky. We haven't been able to see that for a few days anyway, with all the smoke. But it's good. We're good. Hope you all had a great day. We're going to be talking men's volleyball today, and there he is. Let's get him on right now. All right. I see Taylor. I see Megan. There he is, my friend.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Perfect, perfect.
Aleksa Živić joining us right now, men's volleyball. And tell everyone where you're at right now. Are you in Medicine Hat?
Yeah, I'm in the Medicine Hat. I'm currently at not too far away from the college. It's like a 12, not even a 15-minute walk. It's an apartment building just close to the college.
You know what? I could have actually walked over to where you are right now. I'm sure we're that close right now. It's all good. All right. First of all, I want to get your reaction to your countryman Novak Djokovic being disqualified from the U.S. Open tennis tournament. Did you see it, and what is your reaction on that?
Oh, that was really, I don't know. I don't know what to say exactly. Like, I think it's not fair, but at the same time, I don't know.
So
I really
basically,
feel sorry for that. I mean, it was not intentional for sure, but I don't know.
so the equivalent in volleyball would be, you missing a point and then smacking the ball on the ground and it hits like a lines person or something like that, right?
Yeah.
That would kind of be the equivalent. Now, would that be an ejection in volleyball the way it is in tennis?
Hmm.
Have you ever seen anything like that in volleyball?
I haven't actually seen anything like that in volleyball, but it could probably be the same situation as Novak's. You
Now,
could probably get disqualified or even just get out of the court and that's it.
exactly. So, his his fans have a reputation of being very loud, very rowdy. Some might say annoying. is
Yeah.
that is that indicative of Serbian sports fans in general? Like, is that what you experience when you go to a match of any kind at a high level in your country?
Oh, like the crowd in our sports in Serbia, they are really, really, really loud. Like you can't even focus at the moment. Like whatever sport you're playing, it's really hard to focus.
So, have you experienced that? I mean, you played volleyball at a fairly high
Yeah, I
level at
played I
home.
played 1 year professionally at in my city.
Okay.
There was a couple of the games where crowd was like really really loud,
Okay.
and but it's not scary moment, but it's kind of like a beautiful moment because I don't know, I've never experienced something like that in my life. It's something really special, like when you hear all those cheers and stuff like that.
So, when you're playing in the snake pit with the
Right.
Rattlers, and say you're playing Lethbridge or you're playing Sate, right? And the other team is serving, you're on the court, you're getting ready. Do you ever just want to look at the fans and say, "Come on, guys, make some noise! Like, let's get right into it." I mean, if that's what you're used to, has that ever kind of crossed your mind where you're like, "I got to get these fans pumped up because they can really help me out"?
Oh, they were really helpful. Like in a lot of games, I could hear someone screaming my name sometimes, and that
Yeah,
really really helps when I go to serve.
yeah. That's exciting. That's good. All right. So I want to talk a little bit about where you're from. If I'm not mistaken, Belgrade is the capital.
Exactly. Yeah.
One of the oldest cities in Europe. For anyone that would ever go on a vacation to Serbia or maybe to Belgrade, what is it like? I mean, one of the oldest, most historic cities in the world. What is it like just walking down the street and seeing buildings that are like 1,000 years old and just kind of just being in that history? Because I think here we have no comprehension of what that must be like.
Well, I don't know if there are buildings. There are probably buildings that are really really old, but I don't know. Like when you get in the Belgrade, it's such a crowded city, and it's basically like our people like to say Belgrade is like a country in a country. So it has like 2 million people. It's the biggest city, and personally for me, I don't like big cities. I'm more like a medicine head and stuff like that. Like not over 100,000. That's kind of city for me.
Right.
But if you're about the nightlife, then you should probably head to Belgrade. It's probably the best nightlife in Europe, maybe.
Wow. So tell me a little bit then about your hometown. You're a small town guy then, hey?
Well, it's kind of like it's not that bigger than MHC.
Mm,
It has like 100 and something thousand. I believe the MHC is like 80 or 90, something like that.
okay.
Um, it's not really like I don't know. It's a perfect city for me. You have everything there. You have it's basically like Medicine Hat,
Hmm.
like almost like exactly like MHC.
So what is the story? How did you end up in Medicine Hat? Because I know Coach Porter,
Oh yeah, yeah,
he recruited you.
yeah.
Where did he find you and how did you get connected with him?
Oh, that's quite an interesting story because it was I think it was like last year in like May or something like that, and one of the Serbs, Nikola, he got recruited that year, and I think Mark was in Europe that in that period of time, and I think Nicola's father actually picked him up. Not even on the Serbian airport. He went to Bulgaria or something like that and picked him up there. And then they went to my city. And I think that was the only practice that we had that summer. Uh, and he came to like see Nicola play, and he while seeing him play, he saw me also. Like he was amazed about my I don't know physical performance and stuff like that. And he actually like after the practice he reached out to me, and I remember like clearly it was like it was yesterday. He told me like, do you wanna play for MHC like next year? I was like, why not? Like let's reach out to me in like a couple of months and we'll see. And then he reached out to me, and all started there.
So did you have to go on Google? Did you have to kind of check and see where this guy is from? And is this guy for real? Was there kind of any doubt in your mind whatsoever offering you a spot on a team literally on the other side of the world?
Right, yeah, exactly. Like I was actually searching for the MHC. I thought it was not that big of a college, but it was kind of like I said, it was kind of perfect for me.
Hmm.
And yeah, after that, like the most like the pain in the ass was like paperwork, visa to get done that. But after that, everything was like quite smooth.
Good. Now, did you learn English back home then, or does everybody
Yeah,
speak
I
English in
learned.
Serbia?
Yeah, we spoke like from my grade, let's say grade four to like the end of the high school.
Hmm.
We had English as our primary as our second language. Our third language was either German or French, and yeah, that's it.
So, in coming to Canada, what has been the biggest challenge for you? What has been the toughest adjustment to make?
Hmm. Probably the way that people here play volleyball, because it's actually like quite different than the Euro volleyball. And
Okay.
I was like that's the probably the number one reason why we played bad at the first semester last year,
Hmm.
because Mark wanted us to change the technique and stuff like that. And you can actually change technique to a player who had already had like his technique for like I don't know 6 7 years, and it was quite tough to change like our technique and stuff like that.
Okay, so I mean, we see that in hockey, we see it in soccer. I mean, different countries have some very different ways to play the game. What are some of the characteristics then of Serbian volleyball compared to here in North America? How is it different?
Well, it's quite different. Like and in some actions, like some actions are quite different than the others. In hmm, Can't actually think about one right now, but It was
Hmm.
not that different, but it has some difference than here,
Okay.
especially in like player caliber and stuff like that. I play with much experienced players, and you can actually be that loud on the court.
Right. Okay. So tell me this though. I mean, in for some players, they might try to bring their style of play and kind of show their teammates a few things, right?
Yeah.
Is that something that Coach Porter encouraged from you, or did he want you to adapt to his vision of play?
Yeah, he wanted us to adapt to his kind of
Hmm.
play. I don't know.
And so
It was
it took a while to get used to it,
yeah, it
and
took a
by
like yeah,
and midway through the season, I think it kind of started to click a little bit. Then is that
yeah, exactly.
yeah. Good, good, good. All right. What else do I know about Serbia? Now, I know that the Fiat car is made in Serbia. So when you
Right,
see somebody,
it's actually in my city.
really, okay, so there you
Yeah,
go. So when you see somebody, and there's not many, but every now and then you might see a Fiat car.
right.
When you see someone driving a Fiat car, or maybe get out of their car in the mall parking lot, have you ever gone up to someone and said, "It's my town, this car"? Have you ever done that?
No, I haven't actually done that at all.
See, because I would. I don't know what my hometown is famous for, not much, but I would imagine I would be like, I'd want to shake their hand. I'd say, thank you for supporting my hometown, you know?
It's not actually, it's that fabric, it's actually in my city, but the main fabric, I think it's in Italy, I think.
Ah, okay. There you go.
But the
Yes.
only fabric, it's in my city, in
Uh,
Serbia.
okay. What else do I have here? Okay. Okay. So, I mean, you said one of the biggest challenges was the style of play in volleyball, but aside from that on the court, just in general everyday life in Canada, was there anything that totally caught you off guard, or has taken some time to get adjusted to? Maybe the weather, maybe
Oh yeah, weather
the.
was a big thing here.
But
Because
you
Serbia,
do get
it can get cold in Serbia. It can get to minus 20, 20 something.
okay.
But here, like minus 40 and above that, it's ridiculous.
There gets a point though. I think it's around minus 35, where after that it just all feels the same anyway. Minus 35,
Yeah,
minus 50, whatever. So
yeah.
do you have a vehicle here, or do you
No, that
just
was actually the biggest, like one of the biggest problems last year. We didn't have a vehicle. It was not that, like we had like 15-minute walk to college, but still in the morning when you get up at like 6:30 and you go to the college, it's like it's still dark and it's like minus 35. It's not that fun.
okay? So what do we have here in Medicine Hat or in Canada that you're going to miss when you go home? Could be like, I don't know, do you have McDonald's back home?
Oh, we have
Yep,
McDonald's.
you got it
We
all,
have
right?
we
So,
have one just outside my city, not
okay.
in my city, but there's lots of fast food restaurants in Belgrade, let's say.
Okay, so what might you miss though about Canada, about Medicine Hat when your time here is done?
Hmm, that's an interesting question. I miss the whole place, like here, the whole city, the people, the community, everything here is like way different than Serbia.
Right. Now, we've actually seen quite a few international student athletes decide to stay here. Um, is that something that you're kind of considering,
Yeah, I was
or
considering that. Yeah, I talked with my mom about that like plenty of times, and she was like, "Go, come, just come back when you finish school. Come back to Europe, please. I want to be closer to you." And I'm like, I really like it here,
yeah,
and I will actually like love to stay here and like find a job and stuff like that.
yeah. So what does your mom cook back home? That I'm sure that's something that you might miss is just having the family around and whatnot. What does your mom make for dinner every night, or for your birthday, or whatever that you probably do miss?
Well, I miss one dish.
Okay.
It's called pilav. It's it's kind of like a lot of rice and drumsticks and lots of Serbian seasonings and stuff like that. And I really enjoyed like eating that. That's one of the things I miss.
Okay. Is there a Serbian community in Medicine Hat that you've actually kind of met and integrated with?
Not really, except Dragana and some Dragana's friends that are they're not from Serbia, but they're from Croatia. So just three of them, and that's it.
Wait, is Serbia friends with Croatia? Because I know that area. There's been a lot of fighting over the years, so I don't really know
Yeah,
who's
there was.
friends.
I don't want to get into it. I'm not into politics and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't hate Croatians. I don't even hate no
Okay.
nor Albanians. So it's just
What about the Moldovans?
I don't actually care about that.
I know they're around there somewhere, so I just figured I'd throw that out there. So what academically, what are you taking? What are your courses at the
Well,
college?
well, currently I'm still on the EAP program. It's an English program, and hopefully I can finish it this semester. I only have one semester left, and then after that I can take whatever I want. So I was thinking about probably kinesiology,
Hmm.
and
Well, I mean, and you get an extra year now as well if you want to choose that, right?
exactly, yeah, one extra year of eligibility, yeah.
Okay. So, as far as your career, maybe 10 years from now, the kinesiology, that might be something that you might enjoy, you
Yeah,
think?
exactly. I enjoy working out. I enjoy everything about the body, about exercising and stuff like that.
Hmm.
That's
What
kind of my thing.
what do your parents do back home? What's your dad's profession and
Uh,
career?
that's like a car mechanic,
Okay.
and mom is working in Germany. She's currently at home, and she has like kind of a hobby,
Hmm.
like right now till she gets back to Germany. And
Okay.
I think she's coming back like in Germany in like a month or two, something like that. And she stays there for like 3 or 4 months and comes back and
Hmm.
stays in Serbia for like a month and then goes back again.
So, is Serbia part of the European Union and that you can literally work anywhere? Is that what happens
Not
there?
really. I think without visa, in some countries you can go for like 3 months and that's it, and you have to go back. And I think you need to spend like also 3 months in Serbia, and then you can go back to whatever country you want to go in.
Ah, got you. Got you. We got Aleksa Živić joining us right now, number 9 from the Rattlers men's volleyball team, joining us on the show tonight. We've learned a lot about Serbia. It's fantastic. And how have workouts begun already? I saw on Instagram that the girls have started their workouts in the
Yeah.
gym. That must be nice to get into the snake pit again after the past few months.
Oh, I was looking really forward to like getting back to the gym and working out with the guys. We started working out like last week on Monday. I think we don't have like days off. We're practicing like Monday through Friday, and we have a weekend off, but that's
Hmm.
it.
Okay. And we're hoping for a season to begin in January. So fingers
Oh,
crossed
hopefully,
that,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So fingers crossed that is going to happen. Maybe some exhibition action before that. Hopefully that would be nice. So,
yeah.
all right. Finally, we got two more questions. First of all, not really a question, but it is show and tell time, where we encourage you to
Right.
bring something interesting or weird or something that's just got a story to it. Go
Well,
ahead. It's all
I couldn't
yours.
I couldn't actually find anything like that super interesting, but I got these masks from my mom, and they have like a Rattler logo on it.
Wait, she made that?
Yeah, that's kind of her hobby when she comes back to Serbia. She loves doing it. So I went back to Serbia and I brought the medicine hat,
Yeah.
and it had this logo on, and also this one where it says volleyball. So
That is amazing.
that's kind of cool.
That is mom watching right now?
I don't think so. It's like really late in Serbia. Like it's like 4 a.m.
Okay, well, maybe she'll watch this later on YouTube.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh, Mom, that is awesome, and I'd like one too. I'll buy one though. You don't need to make one. I will buy one from
I
you.
have a bunch of these, like not exactly like this, but I have a bunch of masks. They're way cooler than the normal ones.
They're very well done. Very well done. All right, that's awesome. Finally, Aleksa, who should we get on an upcoming Rattler vlog? Whether it's a teammate, whether it's maybe someone from the girls' team. I want you to think of someone who is actually really, really interesting that would be awesome at this. Who do you think we should get?
Okay, let me think about someone from my team. Um, hmm. I want to say some of the Serbians,
Okay.
but you already had one. So
Who did we have? Because yes, I know we have. Who did we have?
I think you only had Dragana, uh,
Yes.
and there's Jovan and Nikola, but they weren't in the interview at all.
Oh, okay. Maybe Jovan.
Maybe Jovan. Yeah, right. Why
All right.
not?
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. Thank you, Aleksa. Thanks for joining us here tonight. We
No
appreciate it.
problem.
All the best to you. And I see some people talking in Serbian on the screen there. So
Those are my friends. I'm literally watching it right now, and I can't believe what they're typing.
are they swearing at us? Are they being nice?
Yeah, they're being nice, but they're like joking around and stuff.
All right. Thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate
No
it.
problem. Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
All right. There
See
he
ya.
goes. See you later. Aleksa
Bye.
Živić, men's Rattlers volleyball, joining us right now on the show. And hang on a sec here. My fat thumbs are. I'll let you disconnect here. For whatever reason, the X isn't coming up on my screen. There we go. All right. Thank you, Aleksa, for joining us tonight. On behalf of him and all of Rattler Nation, thanks for watching tonight. We'll be back right here tomorrow. Wait, do we got tomorrow? No, I think we're off tomorrow. We're going to be back next week. I think we've got like basically a full week of student athletes joining us. So, by the way, if you are a student athlete or alumni, you know what? We would love to talk to you on here. So reach out to Patrick with the Rattlers. Let him know that you'd love to come on, have a little bit of fun with us. We would appreciate that, and we can't wait to talk to you and learn a little bit more about you. All right. So on behalf of Aleksa, thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here next time.